मैंने बारटेंडर को पैसे की जगह घड़ी देकर अपना गवाह बना लिया। Everything was planned.
Everything in life is planned. आप लोग सोचोगे मैं कौन से प्लानिंग की बात कर रहा हूँ, because I am out on the highway at a charging station with an electric car. Well, I'm talking about a lot of different types of plannings which we'll see in the later part of this video. Meanwhile, एक अच्छी खासी road trip start करते हैं, and for that I have the 2024 Mahindra XUV400 EL Pro with me. It is heavily updated. It gets revamped interiors, more tech, more features, and the best thing about this car is that at its attractive pricing, it is the best value for money car in this segment. अब एक काम करते हैं, road trip पे निकलते हैं. I have a lot of things to discuss with you guys, तो चलो मजा आने वाला है. So I've been driving the XUV400 and I just crossed Vapi some time back, but my destination is still more than 500 kilometers away. Now I drive and review a lot of cars every day, but I don't own an EV, which is why वो थोड़ी naturally range anxiety मेरे अंदर है अभी भी. And of course this Gujarat highway has a lot of chargers everywhere, तो सब जगह पे आपको fast chargers मिल जाते हैं. And I've marked all the locations on my phone, on my map everywhere. तो आई थिंक ये प्लानिंग के साथ आई डोंट थिंक आई हैव एनी इश्यू विद द रोड ट्रिप एंड सब स्मूथली हो जाएगा. नाउ आई हैव अ लॉट ऑफ थिंग्स टू टेल यू गाइस, तो कंटिन्यू करते हैं एंड आई विल कीप गिविंग यू गाइस एवरी अपडेट एट रेगुलर इंटरवल्स. So I have crossed Vadodara some time back and right now I am on my way to Ahmedabad on the National Expressway 1, NE1, and this highway is amazing. बहुत ही इसका smooth tarmac है and यहाँ पे गाड़ी चलाने में अलग ही feel आती है. Now all this while I was driving this car in fun and fast modes. अब चलाएंगे गाड़ी को fearless mode में. The kind of fun that this car offers, mind-blowing acceleration. In fact, it does 0 to 100 in 8.3 seconds and the top speed over here is around 120 kilometers an hour. तो बहुत ही मज़ा आता है यहाँ पे चलाने में ऐसे रोड पे. But even if we keep the fun factor aside, because I've been driving this car since morning, I noticed one thing कि गाड़ी मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा comfortable और sorted feel हो रही है चलाने में. The whole, the balance of ride and handling वो बहुत ही अच्छी तरीके से ट्यून किया है, especially for our Indian roads. This is what I observed in 400 kilometers of driving. काफ़ी comfortable और sorted गाड़ी है वैसे. The dynamics are just so nice that way. Braking performance भी बहुत ही अच्छी है and it just feels very easy to drive around. So this is my second charging out for the day and सुबह से मैंने गाड़ी चला रही है more than 500 kilometers and I still have 100 kilometers to go. Now talking about this car in particular, this is the 39.5 kilowatt variant, the new EL Pro variant. But अगर आपको चाहिए then you can also opt for a smaller 34.5 kilowatt battery pack, जिसकी driving is probably 70% in the city, 30% on the highway, and someone who has a fixed driving and charging schedule, they can opt for that. Someone who wants more range, they can opt for this variant. आपको दोनों options मिल जाते हैं. And the best part is that both of them have the exact same warranty terms, 8 years or 1.6 lakh kilometers. I faced a lot of traffic while crossing Ahmedabad at late evening. अब मैंने XUV400 का L mode यूज किया, which enabled the single pedal driving feature, जो convenient and smooth है when you're driving in the city. It was also getting dark. The car has automatic headlamps and the projectors made sure that visibility का कोई concern नहीं था मुझे. Just a few more kilometers left for today and while heading to the hotel I found this beautiful spot over here. तो मैंने सोचा थोड़ी देर रुक के chill करते because the temperature in Gujarat is quite pleasant, 18-19 degrees right now, and unfortunately in Mumbai we don't get to experience such temperatures often. Few more things I noticed about this car. First of all, it gets a brand new infotainment system. 10.25 इंच की स्क्रीन है, वेरी रिस्पॉन्सिव यूजर इंटरफेस, काफ़ी क्लैरिटी इसमें आपको मिल जाती है, बहुत बढ़िया. ईजी टू यूज़ आपको सॉफ्टवेयर मिल जाता है एंड साउंड क्वालिटी इज ऑल्सो क्वाइट नाइस. Apart from that, the digital instrument cluster on this car also gets a 10.25-inch display, and again, the design, the UI is similar to that of the Mahindra XUV400. So, of course, you get a very premium feel over there. तो ये मुझे काफी अच्छा लगा. And apart from that, this car also has a wireless charger now. Rear AC vents मिल जाते हैं, आगे पीछे सब जगह charging ports मिल जाते हैं. So again, these are very small but very useful additions. Another thing about the XUV400 is that the car is just the perfect size. It is not a sub 4 meter compact SUV. It is 4.3 meters in length, which means it has a big boot and a wide enough cabin for 5 people. तो इसमें आप comfortably आसानी से बैठ सकते हैं. The seat itself offers very nice levels of comfort, and for someone like me who spends long hours behind the wheel of the car, I'm sure you also do, आपको एक better seat definitely चाहिए, and this really uplifts that whole experience, that whole appeal over there. In fact, I've been driving this car since morning. मुझे भी ज़्यादा कुछ थकान हुई नहीं है, and I can still go on and on. तो अभी हम लोग भी वही करते हैं, लेट्स गो ऑन एंड ऑन. 50 किलोमीटर बचे, लेट्स ड्राइव इट. होटल में चेक इन करते हैं. I'll have some dinner, sleep, and tomorrow we'll visit Modhera in the morning. Next day when I left, the first thing I noticed were the amazing roads and the scenic surroundings. Modhera was just 20 kilometers away from my hotel in Mesana, and the cold pleasant weather made it much more enjoyable. Modhera is famous for its Sun Temple. It is made by King Bhima I of the Chalukya dynasty in the early 11th century. It is a temple made to honor the sun god. The temple is designed in such a way that during every equinox, the first ray of the rising sun would fall on a diamond placed on the head of the sun god. This would also light up the shrine with a golden glow. But this village is also famous for one more thing, which is India's first 24/7 solar powered village, a first of its kind. So basically what they have done is that they have installed solar panels across the length and breadth of the village. On street lights, outside homes, outside workplaces, everywhere you'll see solar panels, and they produce their own electricity, and the extra electricity which they produce, they actually sell it back to the electric grid to make some money out of it. So basically this village has achieved a proper equilibrium with their long-term sustainability goals. Whatever energy they are producing, it is environment friendly, and also they are giving back to the community in big numbers. So basically they have achieved all the 3 big E's of sustainability: environment friendliness, equity and economy. And talking about me, मैंने सोचा कि मैं भी इसका एक छोटा सा पार्ट बन जाता हूँ, which is why I drove down this electric car to this solar powered village and do my small bit towards sustainability. My companion for this trip was the Mahindra XUV400 Pro EL, और सच बताओ तो ये गाड़ी ने मुझे बहुत खुश रखा. गाड़ी कंफर्टेबल है, स्पेशियस है, फीचर्स इसमें भर भर के, पावर इसमें अच्छा मिल जाता है, रेंज इसमें आपको अच्छी मिल जाती है, एंड ओवरऑल विद द इम्प्रूवमेंट्स, एनहांसमेंट, इट इज अ कंप्लीट पैकेज नाउ. गाड़ी की जो प्राइसिंग है दैट इज ऑल्सो क्वाइट वैल्यू फॉर मनी, और ये सेगमेंट में आई थिंक दिस इज द मोस्ट अट्रैक्टिव ऑप्शन राइट नाउ. सो आई ड्रोव द XUV400 फॉर अराउंड 630 kilometers one way, and the charging cost was rupees 1400, which means my running cost was a little over rupees 2 per kilometer. मैंने सिर्फ फास्ट चार्जर्स यूज किए. Of course, if I would have charged the car at residential chargers, my running cost would be just ₹1 per kilometer, जो बहुत beneficial होता. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story. काफ़ी कुछ interesting चीज़ें मैंने आपको बताई. मुझे खुद को बहुत मज़ा आया यहाँ पे आके. And do let me know your thoughts on this story, on sustainability and on this car in the comment section below. मैं आपको मिलूंगा थोड़ी दिनों में in the next video. See you guys.